Hello, Lisa.
Hi. Thank you for having me here at the Flamingo House. We're in the Flamingo House in Wilbury Avenue. Is it Avenue Road?
Road.
Wilbury Road in Hove, and obviously this is Alejandro because you're watching his Instagram. And tell us what's going on here.
Hello, Lisa. Today is the last day of Artist Open Houses and Festival in Brighton. It is the 29th of May, and then Sunday we have this. There are 160 houses open throughout the town in different neighborhoods, and they're all open to the public to see the arts and meet the owners. And here in Woodbury Road, in Flamingo Road, Charlie, she contacted me a few months ago and invited me to join the fabulous team of artists that she has, and I said yes, and here we are.
So it's lovely. This is my second visit to the house. The Flamingo House has this beautiful big garden and this summer house. Do we call it a summer house in the bottom of the garden? And this is Ali's work is here, as you can see. Beautiful as ever. And inside there's other artists exhibiting as well. Sarah Arnett, who we love, and lots of other people. There's Cake, which I have my eye on. I might actually get a bit soon.
Yeah.
So how has the whole open house experience been for you?
This year has been very good because normally it rains, it's windy, or it is too hot, and then this year we were blessed with the best weather for it. And it's been very, very busy. Practically we needed, it was Saturday and Sunday, very busy, and then we needed, all of us here in the house, we needed 2 days to recover, because I think one day we had like nearly 1,000 visitors, so it was overwhelming, and really fantastic. But anyway, I'd like to talk to someone who's coming here, someone very special. Yeah.
Looking fabulous.
So.
Should we put her in the middle of it?
Yes. Very good.
I'm loving the catwalk.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My uniform.
Yeah, I know. I love the dress as well.
Thank you so much.
Tell us about your work here.
Okay, so other than having my artwork here, so I'm Charlie. I'm Charlie Doodle, which is my website, and I also curate the show here. So living in Brighton, which is full of so many talented people. I'm like a kid in a candy store, and I just get I'm spoilt for choice. So just amazing artists like Alejandro and many, many others. So there's a collective of 14 of us at the open house, and
What is the objective behind open houses? Is it so you can I'm guessing so you can exhibit your art, generate interest, but also sales as well? I'm sure you want to actually sort of reach out to the public and get them to come and look and buy too.
yeah, I guess not all artists are lucky enough to be in mainstream galleries and shops and things like that. So it's just giving them the chance to have that exposure, and also for the public to come in. We've had close to 3,000 people so far in the last few weeks, so it's just been a phenomenal turnover, and the feedback has been amazing, and it's just such a lovely collection of people whose arts and crafts bounce off each other. It's a real privilege to be able to showcase them.
And tell me a little bit about, Ali, I'll start with you. Tell me a little bit about your work.
Well, my work is simply described to be illustration artwork, and as an architect, I work with ink and black and white drawings, and scan these, and they are colorized digitally. And then when I first started, creating a small architectural prints, images of Brighton. But slowly, after 8 years, I developed my practice, and now I'm doing all these landscapes in the coast, the cliffs, the South Downs, and I'm also incorporating kind of ideas from multiple artists, Rabelius, John Piper. They all come into my brain, and I'm creating kind of new forms and new things. I'm very excited to, and I have brought them all here to Flamingo. Open houses is a perfect place to test kind of new work and to talk to people. You get feedback, and if ultimately if it sells, it's one to keep. So yes, it's been very good, because with all lockdown and this and that, we artists, we had very little feedback. We didn't know we were working probably a lot, but we didn't know if we got off the rails or we were on track. And but this is just great. You just get people to tell you, you ask, and it's very good.
I'm already a big fan of your work. I've got, for when I move house, I've got my eye on one of your big triptychs, which are just stunning. Well, I love all your work already, but I've just seen your work for the first time inside, and my mum and I were saying that we absolutely adore it. So tell us a little bit about your work.
Well, thank you. So I'm trained as an illustrator, which is how I ended up in Brighton a little while ago. And I work either by doing printmaking, so silk screens, or I do digital printing as well. So, and the other side of my work is doing creative workshops, which I hold at the Flamingo House throughout the year. So it's all mixed up.
Charlie, you want to talk about your workshop, because I absolutely love them.
Yeah, it's very, very popular. I do all sorts, from candle making to teaching flower crowns, how to make nipple tassels, etc. I have an abundance of Hindus who come, being in
For
Brighton.
the nipple tassels.
So, but also, it's for kind of all walks of life and all sorts of people. Enjoy, just especially after lockdown, having a moment of creativity, and there's something quite therapeutic about the process, and learning a new skill. So
And that's the interesting thing about Brighton. And Charlie was telling me a week ago, Alejandro, I want to kind of take it forward, my workshops. Do you know anyone who does burlesque who can teach? And I said, of course I do. I got my friend Justin. She's an architect, but she teaches burlesque dancing. It shows that the community in Brighton, that we have all sorts of kind of artistic interest.
I love it. That's the great thing about being in Brighton. You've got these high-end artists and architects, but we're also doing burlesque and nipple tassel wearing.
And life drawing.
And life drawing. Yeah, your life drawing. I've seen your life drawing.
And all sorts.
So it's the last day here for the open houses.
Yeah.
it is.
So where can we, come down here to the Flamingo House on Wilbury Road in Hove, and it's beautiful. Like I said, a big garden, lots of artists exhibiting here, and tea and cake that you can buy in the kitchen. But where will we find your work when the open houses are not on?
Okay, so we've got the Flamingo House website, so flamingohouse.co.uk, where each of the artists is featured. So you'll be able to find their individual websites that we can showcase throughout the year.
Wonderful. And Ale, for you as well, Flamingo House and
I'm
elsewhere?
from Bingo House, and I'm very happy to be in Leo Frames, a lovely gallery, little gallery in the North Lane. I'm all the galleries in Brighton too, and in my website, alejes.com. So there.
Great,
Yeah.
thank you. It's really lovely talking to you.
Should we say thank you to the camera?
Thank you to the camera woman, who is my mother. My 75-year-old mother. Oh no, 79-year-old mother.
Jennifer of Malaga.
Jennifer de Malaga.
Very
Steve.
good.
Yeah, thank you
Okay.
everyone. Great to speak
So
to you.
if you're free today, Sunday, please come along. We're here open till 6, and they have fantastic food and all sorts. Come.
Fabulous.
I hope it. Have a look at it.
I hope she recorded it.
I have very strange.
I know, but you do. I tried to do one, and I couldn't spin the camera around and stuff.
I don't mind doing another one if it hasn't been. She's my mother.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Baby, hello. Are you clapping?
Brilliant.
Oh.
Are you clapping? Thank you. Did it all go?
I think so.
That's yours.
So, can I put that on Flamingo?
Let's have a look, because
I take
what do we now? Do we close it
Hang on, you're going live.
and down?
put in here.